Salt marshes are a part of marine-influenced ecosystems like the Lake Clark Cook Inlet coast. Ocean-derived nutrients found in grass-like sedges are important for coastal brown bears that depend on them in the spring and early summer. More than this, salt marsh intertidal processes provide large-scale ecological benefits for terrestrial ecosystems and the planet.
You know, these salt marshes are really ruled by rhythms. You've got the rhythm of the day, and you've got the rhythm of the seasons, and you've got the rhythm of the tide. When it comes in, it's bringing a lot of nutrients, and that's how you're able to have so much plant productivity in a place that's so hard for plants to live. There's all sorts of stuff floating in this water. You've got sediment, you've got algae, and the water comes in over the salt marsh and it stops, and that stuff starts to settle out. And the plants that are growing there are growing on top of this, and this is settling on them, and they're growing on top of it, so they're trapping all this sediment. So salt marshes can actually grow up in elevation because of this tidal input. You've got these roots that are continually getting buried, and these plants are taking carbon dioxide out of the air and putting it into their roots, and so they're constantly burying carbon dioxide underground. Salt marshes and mangroves are the best things in the world at taking carbon dioxide out of the air, and we call it carbon sequestration. I think something that's pretty special about the salt marshes that we work in here in Alaska is there hasn't been a lot of development. This is still a pretty remote, wild place, and coastal areas throughout much of the world have, they attract people. So these are really pretty pristine systems, and there's a lot of places where you don't get to see that.